Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to Project Hospital. So in this episode I'd really love to finish our event here of the epidemic. We've got 2.5 minutes left, so we need to treat some more patients. Now how many people? There's 7 people waiting here in this waiting area in emergency. I'm tempted to extend out here just so we have a few more rooms. Let's do that. So let's extend like so. So how far? Let's do 10, then we can fit in 2 more rooms. So we're going to come around there and there with our brick wall. What wall have we got? Like the wood corridor wall. So let's get that in there in blue. That can also be the same colour there. And we will get rid of that wall just in there. So then that one, what's that wall? It's like the half and half. Is it that? Yes, lovely, right. So let's get rid of that window just there because you're definitely not going to want to see into the room next to you. You might see, well, you might see some things that you don't want to see. So let's go ahead and steal the layouts of those 2 rooms. We can get them in quite simply there. Perfect, that's very, very simple. Right, so let's go ahead and get some windows. We'll get some windows in here because, you know, it's okay for strangers to look at you. Especially when you've been examined. Oh my god, we've ran out of money. Okay, we have ran out of money. Let's get some doctors in here. So let's go for... You're quite expensive, but let's go for you. And let's go for Jennifer. Right, let's just extend that waiting room down to there. Perfect. So we've got 2 more doctors here in emergency. Let's make time go a little bit faster and we'll just make sure that hopefully we can treat all of these patients. So we've got Daniel Adams, but so this is 90% because he has not left the hospital. So let's go and have a look at Daniel Adams. Here he is. He's been transported somewhere. So we're still not sure whether he's got bronchitis or sarcoidosis. So we need to do some kind of test really. So let's give him some pain meds. So if we can't select his department. So where's he going? Oh, he's going back into here. Can I not? Oh, he's having some tests done at the moment. So he's having a microbial cultivation done. And he's having a PCR. Okay. So hopefully those tests will give us some kind of indication to what's wrong with Daniel. Do we need some more beds in here? We might need this to be. We've got 2 beds left. Okay, that should be okay. A clinic patient is about to leave. Well, why are you about to leave? Because you've been here all bloody day, probably, isn't it? Okay, well we'll just hospitalise him. Give him all of that, and we'll make sure that he goes up to the ward. And then we've got a little bit of time then to just try and make sure that he's okay and do a few more tests. Is that Daniel? Now I can change department. So I could change him to internal medicine. Not that it does very much. There's no more tests that we can do, so I probably shouldn't have done that. What I'll do is, let's say controlled... We will control... Oh, he's got bronchitis. So he needs some antibiotics, and then hopefully that'll be 100% of our epidemic patients that came in because of the flu epidemic, hopefully all treated. So where's Daniel? Is he? Oh, he's in there. Yeah, so event successful. Awesome. So we got $15,000 for that. Perfect, perfect. Successfully finished 1 epidemic event. I have. Why is... Oh, okay, I don't know. Monitor patient collapsing. Margaret, what's wrong with you, Margaret? So you need an IV infusion because you, at some point, need your abdominal surgery. So I assume she's going to go to ICU to be stabilised, but she's going to have to come back here for her surgery on her blunts on her spleen rupture. Okay, so we've done that. So we completed 1 epidemic event, if I can speak properly. Perfect. Oh my bloody god, another ambulance is coming. Right, what's on the ambulance? Well, not what, who is on the ambulance? I did expand our trauma centre before the start of our last episode. So we've got Joseph Baker in here Could be some type of poisoning, rabies, so it can't be rabies or encephalitis, so it has to be either carbon monoxide poisoning or lead poisoning. So let's do a physical exam. What would we look at for poisoning? Maybe something like, yeah, like a blood draw. That makes sense, doesn't it? Have a look at his blood. Jennifer Davis, what's happening with Jennifer? Hospitalised, waiting for the surgical team. Well, it's because you need to be transferred to general surgery. And this guy can go back on to being treated by the doctors. This is our new internal medicine department. That looks bloody lovely. So our next objective is to successfully finish a natural disaster event. Should we do it? Let's do it. Okay, so I assume we're going to have lots of patients coming in. A major incident has been declared. A significant earthquake has hit the region and has caused major damage to property as well as causing a large number of injuries. Local hospitals must prepare to receive casualties. Okay, right, so I can do this. So let's wait for these ambulances to arrive. I assume our trauma centre is going to be very busy. Right, here we've got Richard Harris. He is on our list. He's got a renal contusion. So let's give him all of those bits and then he'll need to be transferred to general surgery. Let's not do that, but let's maybe do a physical exam just to make sure we are positive that's wrong with him. Who's next? Who's this? So that's Richard Harris. He's on our list. Joseph Baker is not on our list. Paul Lewis is not on our list. Okay, so let's wait for the next ambulance to come back. Here we go. So here we've got Brooke Wright. She's actually not on our list, but anyway, she's got a renal contusion. So she needs IV nutrition. Let's give her all of those bits. We'll do a physical exam again just to make sure Brooke's okay. Oh god, this is busy. This is busy. Right, another one. Who have we got here? Elizabeth Green. She is on our list. So it's either a liver laceration or a penetrated spleen. Okay, so let's give her a blood transfusion. We'll do physical exam. We'll do all of those tests to ensure that hopefully we'll get to the bottom of exactly what's wrong with Elizabeth. Richard Harris is cured. That's awesome to see. Another ambulance is coming in. Elizabeth Green is collapsing. She's going to have to be transported up to ICU, I think, very soon. Here we have, can I see who this is please? We've got Charles Martinez, he's on our list. So it's either a penetrated spleen, a liver laceration, because it cannot be traumatic cardiac arrest because we do not have that department. Look at the blood! Look at the blood! Right, let's do a physical exam. Let's just do all of that, because again, that should rule out exactly, the things that it can't be. So hopefully Charles Martinez will get diagnosed soon. Lisa Harris is collapsing here. She's hospitalised. Well, let's give her those tests because we need to know exactly what's wrong with Lisa. Okay, another ambulance. Oh my god, Charles Martinez is now collapsing. Okay, there's not much we can do there. They'll have to look after him. Let's just cancel all of those. Right, here we've got, no, not Robert Lee. Robert Lee's just cleaning. So we've got Lisa Scott. We're pretty sure she's got a liver contusion. So let's just do a physical exam again just to make sure. But let's give her all of those bits and it's probably best just to get her straight up to the ICU. I think that's our last ambulance. So I think they're going to go out again because I don't remember seeing Jordan Hernandez. Oh, that was good timing. Jordan Hernandez, right. So let's give him all these exams. Looks like it could be it's liver, spleen, or pancreas. So let's have a look at his abdomen. Let's do a fast, an urgent echo, blood pressure, and a CT will probably be good there for Jordan. Okay, so we've treated one of the patients at the moment. I feel like we need some more doctors. We haven't got enough stretchers in intensive care. So that's a pretty easy one to go and fix. So let's do that. And let's just get some stretchers in here. Where can we put them? Let's put them... Can we get some in? Let's put one there. And maybe we can keep a couple there. Like that. That should be enough. Have we got enough doctors down here in emergency? I don't know if we do. It might be worth us extending our on-call room just to get some more doctors. So what have we got here? We've got the red stripe down the middle. So let's extend this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of that wall because then what we can do is just extend that to something like there. Do I like that? In fact, let's just make all of that the hardwood. Then we can increase the size of our encoring. Right, and then we just need to move a few things around. So the bookcase can just go in there. Let's copy that desk and we'll pop it in there. And we'll get another one in there like that. What's this corridor? It is the red stripe. So let's just make sure that that's the red stripe. That's the red stripe. And then it's probably worth us getting in a tall pane of glass either side just to make it look a little bit nicer. Right, so let's get into more doctors. Let's get in Kate Allen is pretty good. And then I would like to get a pretty good one in now. So let's go for Judy Allen's pretty good. So let's get these two guys in. Hopefully they'll come straight into the trauma centre to help out. Why are they not coming through that door there? I don't know why they're not coming through. I don't think there's anything there, is there? No, I don't think so. Okay, well, I'm not sure of that. Long wait for examination for Paul Lewis. Okay, where is Paul? He isn't here yet. So we've got some more doctors now, Paul. Oh, look, it's bloody slow walker. Could you walk any slower, Barbara? Bloody hell. Right, nurses. Do we might also need some more nurses. So let's do a very similar thing. We'll delete that wall there. We'll expand that nurses station, just like what we've done for the doctor's office. And then what we can do is we can just copy that desk there. And we'll add that in. We'll get rid of that wall. That is sitting a bit strangely there. Get the tiles in. We'll get rid of that door because that doesn't look right now. We'll get a double door in. Why can I not? Okay, well, let's get a door in there. Right, so nurses. So let's make sure we've got a nurse here. Let's go for Lisa Martinez. And then I don't think we'll bother getting another nurse at night. But that's one more nurse that we've got there. I think we've got plenty of equipment in here. It doesn't look like there's any shortage of equipment, which is good. So we'll have to see how it goes. Right, so let's go around. So Paul Lewis here, we're just going to do some more tests. So let's make sure that we get all of his lab tests in the pipeline. We're getting some anti-fever drugs. Jordan Hernandez. So still not sure what's wrong with Jordan. So let's do some more tests. We'll do blood draw and urine analysis. Here we've got Elizabeth Green. So let's get her up to general surgery so we can give her the USG. Over here we've got Charles Martinez, so again let's transfer him and then we can give him the USG. Okay, so hopefully they'll be transported soon and that should free up some more beds in here. So Frank Baker, we said that he's got metatarsal bones fracture, which obviously he hasn't because we haven't got the orthopedic department. So he's actually got a foot contusion, so he just needs some numbing ointment and we'll give him the rest of the bits there. So yeah, that's freed up our emergency department really nicely. Can we click on these to go straight to the patient? I'm not sure. Well, we can if we find them. John Hernandez, is he still here? Speech listening. I don't think speech listening is going to do much for Jordan. So let's get him to go up to general surgery so he can have his interview. And we might as well do the urine analysis. Let's give him some pain meds because I imagine he's going to be in a lot of pain. Right, Charles Martinez. Where are you, Charles? Here you go, Charles. So we could do a differential diagnosis for Charles. We can't do a fast. Required room trauma centre. So if he comes back down to emergency, we can give him emergency care and a fast test. Okay, Elizabeth Green. Where's Elizabeth Green? Okay, so we're sure that she's got liver laceration, so I imagine now she's just in the queue for her surgery. So how many patients have we got? Is it 5? 1, 2, yeah. Okay, so they should be, if we go up to general surgery, it might be worth us having a look at the priority for surgery. So we have just got Elizabeth Green, so let's say that is a priority. And where is Elizabeth Green? Is she going into? Because I assume we've got surgeons and stuff for the night time, haven't we? So are we just waiting for her to go into the operating theatre? I assume. So hopefully that can be done as soon as possible. What's this here? Oh, is she going in now? She could be going in now. I think she is, isn't she? Yeah, so she's going to have her liver laceration sorted out. Lovely. Lisa Harris is collapsing. She's got squamous cell lung cancer. So let's give her all the bits and bobs that she needs to hopefully stay alive. That'd be good. So is this our last? I don't know. So we've got Charles Martinez and Jordan Hernandez. Right, so Jordan. So we're still not sure what's wrong with him. That's not great, is it? Can we get him to go to the internal medicine department so we can do urine analysis? Okay. So are we doing a CT? Skipped after waiting too long. No, we need that CT to be done, guys. Bloody hell, we can't. Oh, God. Okay, what about Charles Martinez? Liver laceration. So he needs to go to general surgery so then he can have his abdominal surgery. Okay, so it's really just Jordan Hernandez left. Who's this chap here? Jordan Barkley. We're not sure what's wrong with Jordan, so let's do all of those bits and bobs. So let's get Jordan. So he's going over to internal medicine now. So I assume we're just waiting for the test to be done. He's shameless and he is aggressive. That's wow, okay, that's an interesting mix. So Joseph Baker here has got carbon monoxide poisons. He needs oxygenotherapy, which he's having. He is just collapsing at the moment, so hopefully he'll be okay. Right, Jordan. What are we doing with you then? I hope that a nurse is going to come and get you soon to take you to CT. Hospitalised, checked by nurse. Oh god, we've got loads of stuff going on here. So we've got a long wait for treatment for Brooke to have a polypectomy. Is that because if we go oncology, surgeries, Brooke. So she's priority. So it's like that at the moment. So she just needs to have her surgery. Okay, so that's Brooke sorted out. Clinic patient Nancy. Okay, so you've either got bacterial tonsillitis or viral tonsillitis. Well, let's just give you antibiotics. We'll risk having to increase antimicrobial resistance. Sorry, but we're just going to do it. Nancy has got. Oh, that's who we just looked at, isn't it? If you want to go, Nancy, go. I'm not bothered. He's got diffuse B-cell lymphoma. So he needs RCHOP chemotherapy, which I think he's having. Yep. So he's just long wait for examination, CBC sampling. But why are we doing? We don't need to do that, do we? If we know what's wrong with him, unless it's a test to make sure if he's okay. Okay, so we might need more oncology staff. We've got plenty. We've got loads of nurses. We'll fill in this position here for the day. Let's go Jennifer, even though you work better at night. So those are all surgeons. Do we have... Oh, we've got people over here. So let's get in some more people in oncology. So let's get in... We're going to get in Michael, even though he's an alcoholic. So you just do diagnostics, Michael. And we can get in Carol. So again, Carol, you do not assist at surgery. Then we've probably got enough nurses. So we've got some more doctors now. So hopefully they'll go and sort out some patients that we have in oncology. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we're still working with Jordan to try and find out what's wrong with him. He is just not being able to get in a CT. So I'd quite like to get another CT. But I don't know if it's going to be down here. I don't know if it's worth having it somewhere else in our hospital. I'm quite tempted to come over there. But it would make sense that it is all together down here. So let's... How could we arrange this? What about if we extend that out to there? We'll have that being a brick wall all around there. Then what walls have we got here? We've just gone for straight purple in the corridors. Okay, so let's go that. We'll go purple. This room can be nice and purple just to brighten up someone's day, hopefully. Right, so let's get in some windows like so. Perfect. We'll get rid of that window just there. Right, so let's copy that CT room. And can that fit? So if we popped that in, if we put that there and we increased the room size, so let's delete that wall and we'll come up like so. We'll make sure that's all the same colour like that. Let's get in a nice floor. Perfect. And we're going to need some way of getting in, so let's get the door there. So that is CT. So let's expand the room and then we'll move these curtains, these little privacy curtains for someone to change. Can I have that one please? Over to there. And we've got a little plant as well. Perfect. Right, let's get in that floor in the corridor. So what is that floor? Is that the purple? If I go to floor, I think that's the standard purple floor. Let's extend the waiting room and we will get in a few benches. So we've gone for white benches. Let's get in bench with a vending machine in the middle. So let's get some radiologists in here. So let's go for Elizabeth and let's go for Michael. So that's a brand new CT room. That floor is not the same colour. Is it a blue? Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. Perfect. So hopefully now Jordan can come down for his CT. Let's just do that again. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully that will kickstart Jordan to be able to come down here. Let's just see where he is. Waiting for a free examination room. Okay, so I think we've got a bit of a backlog of CT scanners, which is absolutely fine. So let's wait until hopefully Jordan can get into that scanner. I think this is it. I think he's coming into the CT scanner. So what's wrong? What do we think is wrong with Jordan? I'm going to go for spleen. I reckon it's spleen. Hopefully this is going to tell us. Else, oh, yeah. Oh God, I was right. God, I'm such a... Oh, I should be a doctor, even though I know absolutely zero. Okay, so he's got a spleen contusion, which requires the blood transfusion. So let's speed up time again, because hopefully some nurse will come and get him soon. This is another thing that really increases the backlog of these patients, is nurses don't come and get the patient straight away. So now we've got to wait until a nurse is free to come and get Jordan to take him back up to internal medicine. So let's go back up with Jordan. Hopefully when he gets back up to the ward, that will be the start of the treatment. Yes, there we go. Perfect. So event successful, guys. We've done it. So we earned $20,000. That is 4 successful events in a row. That is awesome. Next time we'll have another go with a crash. We'll have a go at the crash next time. So that's awesome. I really hope you enjoyed the episode and I'll see you in our next one. Have an awesome day. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.